In this video, I am going to go over how to fill out the initial health survey. So you should have received from me either a Excel file or a PDF that has 3 different things that you can fill out. The main one is the survey, and it's broken into 3 columns, three columns, and this is column from left to right. Left is the category for which you are ranking yourself. The second main column is the score in which you give yourself of yes, you're happy with where you are, or that would be 2, or no, I'm not happy with where I am. That's 1. And then if it isn't relevant for you, like let's say if you're postmenopausal, fertility is not something that matters. Fertility in this case is having regular periods, don't feel like you're crushed every time around your cycle, that kind of thing. So it has to be relevant to you. And then the next column is how important it is for you right now. So I'm going to go through and give you a quick summary of what each of these are, but just know that there is going to actually be a book on this where it goes into each of these a little bit or a lot more into detail, and then actually gives you actionable steps on how to improve them. So let's start with physical health, which is broken down into physiological, neuromuscular, and musculoskeletal, and then pelvic and abdominal health, because you are someone that is seeing me for pelvic health. And under physiological health, we've got energy consumption. Basically what that means is how much food you're taking in. It's like your food intake. Sleep is how much sleep you're getting. Illness and disease means either like how many days of the week you feel crappy or that you're actually sick. And if you have a chronic issue, it's like frequency of flare-ups. Fertility is regularity of your 28-day cycle-ish, 28-ish. And how you are, like if you're all over the place, like you feel like crap, or your periods are irregular, that would definitely impact fertility. And then energy levels. Are you constantly tired even though you're getting sleep? Or you're working out? Are you crushed by the workout? Or are you having difficulty recovering? That would all fall underneath energy levels. So what this score out of 100%. So basically you're going to add up, like let's say I was 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I'd add that up, and that would be my score, total score here. Okay, and then this total score of 100, I would add this up. That would be total is 10, and then I would divide that by 100 to see what I would multiply my actual total score by, to see what my percentage score was. And you're just going to do this for score and not priority. Priority is just to help you identify what things are realistic for you to start working on. So neuromuscular, musculoskeletal. General functional means, okay, I'm able to move about my day easily. I can roll, I can do all these different things and it not be a problem. Now, to get a better idea of what functional is, general functional, walking, rolling, transitioning from sit to stand, driving, carrying, pushing things, pulling doors, pushing doors, vacuuming, sweeping, scrubbing floors, reaching up into cabinets or closets, going to the bathroom, having bowel movements, intimacy, and then carrying a car seat. All of that would be general functional. General strength would be just your overall perception of how strong you are. And like, can you, if you needed to pick up something off the ground, can you do it? General endurance, how quickly do you get tired when you're doing an activity, or are you wrecked after? General mobility is how easy is it for you to move your body the full range of motion, or do you feel like you get stuck or you're just stiff? General power and speed is like how quick can you react and respond, or how much power can you put forth on something. It's just general. So pelvic and abdominal health, awareness and control, that means like, yeah, you know where your pelvic floor is and you know what to do with it. Strength is just as it sounds, like how strong do you feel? Flexibility is like, do you actually feel like your pelvic floor moves, or is it like a wall? Coordination means like, oh, I know how to breathe and tighten my pelvic floor at appropriate times, or I know when I need to relax. I know how to contract different ways. That's coordination. Reactive and speed would basically be referring to your ability to contract your pelvic floor muscles before a sneeze so you don't pee yourself. And then pain, pretty self-explanatory there. Abdominal wall, same thing, like awareness and control. Do you know how to control different ways through your abdominal wall? Is it strong? Can you move through your abdomen? Are you really stiff or congested? Coordination, can you work with your pelvic floor and your breathing at the same time? Do you know how to properly engage your core so that you can efficiently use your other muscles? And of course, pain, the abdominal wall, can be anywhere in the front or the back. Again, you're going to score that, but it's going to be different because there's a different overall score. So mental, emotional health, it just says mental health here. It's still in the draft, so might not be as exact as I described it in person. So relationship with yourself is basically your self-talk. Do you have high self-esteem, or do you have low self-esteem? Do you have high confidence in yourself, or are you always saying I'm a hot mess, or I suck, or that kind of language? Relationship with alcohol, like, do you abuse it? Can you stop once you start? Do you drink to numb stuff? Why do you drink? And is that something that you are okay with? That's what that means. And the other thing is it, like, let's say you're not satisfied, you're dissatisfied. Are you ready to change it? If not, it's not going to be a priority. The other thing is, if you're satisfied with your relationship with alcohol, then your priority to change it would be a 0. Okay. Relationship with money. So money is like constant guilt of spending money. That would not be a positive relationship with money. Or constantly feel like you can't accept money. Let's say if you're a business owner, you feel guilty accepting money. That would be in that category. Relationship with others, like how do you feel your relationships with people that matter are? And then relationship with exercise is like, do you dread it, or do you use exercise as a way to numb out other stuff? Spiritual health is basically relating to attitudes across all different types of different things. So willingness to seek out. Let's say you're having problems of pain. How long does it take you to ask for help? Or let's say you are a business owner. What's your willingness to get help that you need? Are you a glass half full or empty kind of person? That would be level of optimism. How much are you serving others? Community involvement. Again, like, is that a priority? How often do you stop and take a moment and reflect on what you brought to a situation, and did it serve you? Did it serve others? And what can you do better next time? What did you really do well? Are you content? That kind of thing. Proactivity, are you recognizing what you can control and controlling it and letting other things go? So now moving on to finance. So the reason why I included finance is it's because it's such a source of stress for people, and obviously stress impacts health, which you'll learn more about in the book. Stress is definitely an implicator to people getting better, and finance, like people making excuses, well, I can't afford that. That's also a barrier to people getting better. So I divided this out into two things: ordinary earned income. And you can consider this, individually, or you can consider it as your family. Ordinary earned income is just what you would receive in a paycheck. Passive income is basically money that you make without having to get out of bed. So cash flow coming from, let's say you rent properties out for in a condo that you own. Capital gains is money that you earn on in investments in the stock market. Dividend income is also income received from your owning shares of a company. And then business related income is basically you own businesses, you're not active in the business, you just own them, and you're receiving money for profit companies. So again, that's included because it has people don't think about money and how it's impacting their health, but it certainly does. So I've included that. The most important thing is you approach this is with honesty. So now we move on to the next part. And basically this is what I wanted to know about, like, what's your current exercise participation? Do you have a personal trainer? Do you go to CrossFit? Do you go to a yoga class? Do you go to a spinning class, other fitness class? Or do you are at home, you have a home gym or a home program? Like, say if you have a pull-up bar and you do movements on the pull-up bar, that's the gymnastics. Weight training, let's say you have weights at home, you have a spin bike at home, you do yoga videos at home, or something else. So that helps me understand, what you have and what you want to get to. And then this next sheet, basically same rating scale. This might be actually good to do before you even do the first one, but it basically has you think about, I'm satisfied with the way I walk. I'm satisfied with rolling. I'm satisfied with my intimacy. I'm satisfied with all these things. Like, if you're in pain, then are you satisfied? Then you put no, you put dissatisfied, and then you rank it. I am ready to take care of it, or no, I'm not ready to take care of it, or I'm content. That would be a 0. And then I included activities that require endurance. So some of these, like handstand push-ups, may not be relevant for you. So that would be 0. If you're not going to CrossFit or you don't do that, you would be a 0 there. Toes to bar, same thing. Slam balls is when you throw the ball on the ground, you bend over, pick it up, and repeat. Muscle ups, a lot of people this isn't relevant for, but I put that just in case because of the few people that it might be. And then we go to strength movements. So you'll see that a lot of these are double arm movements. You got step ups, Turkish get ups is a full body strength stability movement. Muscle ups, strict pull ups, strict push ups. All of these are strength movements. If you don't know what it is, the book will kind of describe it in the future, but look it up. That's what Google's for. And then speed and power. So these are like quick ballistic movements that are jumping, running, and so on. So this will help with the survey, especially this like functional part. But that's how you answer it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for going through the survey, and maybe I will see you soon.